Hi, my sweet friends, and welcome to the Soul of a Knitter. My name is Anneli Thomasson, and on this channel I share how I try to live with intention, a slow and simple life in the south of Sweden, and at the same time trying to make it as a knitwear designer. So, welcome back. I had a break from YouTube during the summer, and it was great. I got new energy, so now I am ready for fall and ready to be back here again. So during summer we went to Spain for 2 weeks, to northern Spain, the Basque country. It was a wonderful trip. My husband did run an ultra marathon, and it was in the mountains. The race is called, I'm sorry, but I probably will butcher this, Ihunminlak. And as what I have learned is that means 100 in the Basque language, which is totally different from Spanish. So this was 100-mile long, and it was in the mountains. And he showed me pictures that he took during this race, and it looked just beautiful. We were, as I said, 2 weeks in the Basque country, and it was wonderful. And at the end of this episode, this knitting episode, I will share some pictures from that trip. Before I start, I will say that I am also on Ravelry, and you find me as Anneli Thomasson, and on Instagram anneli.thomasson. I will link to both down below in the description box. I will also link to everything I talk about, so you can find everything down there. Just push the little, I think it's an arrow. It's a little different if you are on your computer or your cell phone, but there, I think there is a little arrow, and then you push more, and you will get the whole description box. Yes, I have not knitted that much during this summer. My knitting mojo just disappeared. So instead of my knitting, I picked up books. So I have read a lot this summer, which was lovely, really lovely. But that means that I have not finished that much as I thought I should do. So, another thing that happened this summer is that I cut my hair and I got new glasses. So this glasses is this, I don't know the English word for it. In Swedish we say progressiva, and it's this reading area down here, and I'm still not used to them. I just had them for a couple of days. So I had this, you have to find the right spot to focus. So I'm still learning. Yes, so let's start with what I am wearing, because this one is Ragnarök Sweater, and this pattern will be released tomorrow, Thursday, the 28th of August. This will be released. Yes, I have talked about this before, but since it's near the release date, I thought I should share it again. I saw a picture from an old church in Norway, where the door, there was this picture around the door showing Ragnarök. And Ragnarök is the end of the world according to Nordic mythology. And this picture was from the era where Christianity came to our part of the world and pushed away the Nordic mythology, or the things, the gods that the Vikings believed in. I thought I would put a picture up here so you can see it, but it's this snakes that is swirling around, and I thought I should do my knitted version of this. So it resulted in this sweater. So as you can see, it's this twisted rib, and you have a pearl round here, and then we start with color work. And I should stand up. Here is, you can see the snakes. Here's the snake eyes. You also have this pearl round here where you separate the sleeves. The pattern continues down on the body, and then it's just stockinette and a twisted rib. The sleeves are these balloon sleeves with twisted rib. I started to knit this in 2 solid colors in Rauma Finull. And when I knitted the body, I was thinking that this sweater would look so cool in Dyed in the Wool from Spin Cycle Yarns. So I contacted them, and they thought so too. So they sent me yarn to do this contrast color. So I'm very grateful for Spin Cycle for supporting me. And the main color is still Rauma Finull, and it's this grayish beige. The number is 452. And the Dyed in the Wool, the contrast color, is this. I have balled it up, wind it up, so I don't have the skein anymore. But here is what this looks like, and this is the color Something Wicked. So this is how it looks knitted up. You can see it's turquoise, brown, green. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful yarn. This is knitted with 2.75 millimeters on the ribbing, and that is US 2. The color work is 3.5 millimeter, and that is US 4. And the stockinette is 3 millimeters, and that is US 2.5. This came to me on a it was during a quite difficult time in my life. This is not the most easy knit, I must say. It's not this geometric shapes where you can read the next row round because it's the shape would be a triangle or something like that. This here, you have to look at the chart in every round, and it's a lot of counting. And for me, that is when my brain relaxes the most. It depends. Sometimes I just need to let my hands work, but to be in the knitting, to find the flow, that is where my head relax. I can't watch TV during this. I can't listen to an audiobook or a podcast or something like that. I have to be just me and the knitting. And, that is when I'm able to collect my thoughts and you know, being with myself. So this has been a lot of time, just me and my thoughts during this making of the sweater. So it means a lot to me that it's now going to be released, and you have the opportunity to do the same. So not just if you have a difficult time in your life, but also just be able to just sit and knit and count and just be there with yourself, with your own mind, not distracted by television or anything else. So that I also should say about this one is that if you can see here, this round here is helping you when you are supposed to separate for the sleeves. So the larger sizes, there will be more color work before this round. So here will be a little more color work. And depending the size, the more rounds on that chart you will knit, because this is the color work is read from charts. So yes, is that everything I wanted to say about this one? Yeah. As I said, I have not knitted that much during the summer, and I don't have that many finished objects. But I do have one, and it's this baby blanket. It looks like this. The yarn I have dyed myself a couple of years ago, so it's not available. The pattern is Imagine Throw. It's a pattern that I designed for the yarn company Imagine Wool. So that pattern you can find on Ravelry for free. I will link to it below. So this is here you can say it's seed. Here you can see seed stitch as a frame, and then we have a stockinette frame, and then we have a striped middle, a ribbed middle, like this. So this will be a gift for a baby girl that will be born any day now. And I hope that it will give her a lot of warmth and love during the fall and winter. And I hope that her parents will enjoy it, of course. Yes, as I said, I will link to the pattern below. You find it on my Ravelry page as well. Imagine Throw is the name of it. Before summer, I started a pair of socks that I showed you. I did finish one, but I have to knit the other sock. So this is Midnight Sun Socks. And this is a pair of shorties, an old pattern of mine. You have these 3 cables on the upper foot, and it's stockinette on the lower, knitted from the toe up, and you can see the ribbing is the same cables. It's this I don't know if there is an English word for it, but we call it like fake cables because you don't. It's just this yarn over and you don't have to use a cable needle to do this. It's an easy way to do this. So the yarn I am using for these are a hand-dyed yarn from a Swedish dyer called Jenny Penny. And she has branded it Lull Ull. And the colorway is To Melissa. This is 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon, 365 meters on a 100 gram skein. And I used 2.25 millimeter needle. That must be, no, I can't, US 1.5? No, 1? I don't have it here, so I can't check it. But I did use this 2.25 on the foot, and then I changed to 2 millimeters, and that is US 0 on the ribbing. So maybe it's 1, but what is 2.5 millimeters then? Well, anyway, I don't know. I'm sorry. Before summer, I also started to knit another one of my own patterns. I started to knit a Briana's tee, but this is supposed to be long sleeved. In the pattern, you find direction for both long sleeves and short sleeves. So this is, I have made the colorwork yoke and I separated for the sleeves. This is not something I have been knitting on during the summer because this one is knitted in baby alpaca, and that is quite warm. So baby alpaca from Imagine. I must say, I love knitting colorworks. It's my go-to. But knitting colorworks with baby alpaca is hard. It's very slippery yarn, and I thought I could manage, but it's hard, and I don't feel like I did a very good job. I feel it looks kind of sloppy, and I had to struggle a little bit. I had to use wooden needles so it wouldn't slip off off the needles, and yes, I think it looks a little. I don't think I managed to get gauge. I have not checked, but it's very soft. I think it will be lovely to wear it, but it was hard knitting colorwork with. I had this yarn in my stash, and I thought, well, I should use it. So that is why. In this colorwork, there are a couple of rounds where you use 3 colors, here and here. So, is it more? No, it's just here and here, I think. So with this slippery yarn, it was quite difficult actually. So just so you know, you need to knit a couple of rounds with 3 colors if you buy this pattern. But it's a fun pattern, and I really like the look of it. So I'm looking forward to wearing this. I see the light is changing a bit. sun is out. It's quite cold, but the sun is out, so I think I should move the camera a little from the window. Maybe it will be better. But yes, Briana's tee, but the long-sleeved version. Yes, I have one more thing I started before the summer, and that is in July I released the pattern Fjärilsvingar, and I had some cotton yarn in my stash, quite a lot of cotton yarn actually, so I thought I should do a new Fjärilsvingar, but I will keep on going, and the bottom I will stripe and make it a dress. Just keep going, just straight down. So I started. So this is Fjärilsvingar, and I got this far. This is quite big. This is a thicker yarn than in my original version. But I thought since it's going to be a dress, it's okay because it's going to get over my hips, and it's okay that it is a little bigger. But the cotton yarn has actually hurt my hands. It's harder to knit with, and I got some pain in my left finger where I hold the yarn over. So I have had to put a pause on this one. So I have now put it on this barber cord. So this will need to rest a bit before I continue. The yarn I have used is this Eco Bomull from Järbo. I don't think they make this anymore, so it's not something I need to talk about. But that pattern, Fjärilsvingar, actually got my brain started, and I have started a new Fjärilsvingar project, and this time it's socks. So this is a new design. I should put it on my hand so you can see. So this is the same cables, but more of them. So I have this cabled top of the foot. The lower part of the foot is just stockinette, and this is knitted toe up. And on the leg we have the pattern all around. I am using 2.5, and it says here it's US 1.5. So I guess 2.25 is US 1 then. The one I used on the midnight sun. So this is Fjärilsvingar Socks. I'm soon ready with the first. I'm knitting a little bit more on the leg, and then a cuff, and then I will write the pattern and see if I can get some testers. The yarn that I am using is Sisu from Sandnes Garn, and this colorway is 3161. So yes, I have one more designing project on my needles, and it is a new colorwork sweater. And the noise you hear is Luna walking on the wooden floor. So yeah. So this is a new designing project. I don't have a name for it. I only have a working name, and that is Mean and Green. Yes, it's a, you start with the yellow, and the green is the contrast color, and then together with the hot pink, and then we change up, so the green is the main color, and the yellow and pink is the contrast color. And the body will be in this green, and there will be some color work before the hem as well. So yes, it is, I really like this, but if you have a name that is suitable for this, please let me know, because Green and Mean will not be the pattern name for it, even though it's fun. So this is knitted in Rauma Finull. This green main color. I think this is one of the most beautiful greens I know. It's marled, it's green, and it's a little yellow, and this looks like moss in the woods, I think. It's beautiful. But the color number is 4129. And the yellow is 4137. And the pink is 4686. And it's not this pink in real life. The camera makes it really like neon. It's not that. It's hot pink, but it's not that bright. No, I don't know. No, it's picking up this the wrong way, but that's how it is. But if you look at this green here, where I have knitted this, isn't this just gorgeous color? I love this. I think that is my favorite color. So I do have one more. Before I start with the next one, I forgot to say that this is knitted in stockinette. Here is 3 millimeter. Let's start over. The stockinette is knitted on 3 millimeter needles, US 2.5. The colorworks, I always pick one up. So this is 3.5 millimeter, US 4. Yes, for the colorwork, and 2.75, and that is US 2 for the ribbing. So I should say that as well. So I think that's what I wanted to say about that. If you have a fun name, please let me know. In January, I started to knit on a blanket. And I have not shown it to you because I said, it's not that fun to show every time, because it's this ribbed blanket, 2x2 rib, but now it's starting to get quite big. So I'm sorry for this is just how I said it the other night, just to see that I was going somewhere. So this is knitted in a yarn I bought when I was at Rauma outlet and their factory sales. So this is Rauma garn recirculate. I think this is they use the leftovers when they do, for example, fenul. Then they take the leftovers and make this yarn. I do think they only sell it there. There is no color. It's just it's only said risser. So it's no colorway. But it's this brown, beige, grayish, beautiful color. So I bought a pack. You had 20 balls of this yarn. So I bought this pack of yarn just to make a blanket. And now I have this much. I just started one and I have one more. And then I will be finished. I did use 1.5 ball on a hat I knitted last winter. And I have 4 balls left, and I will use those 4 balls to make fringe or tassels or whatever you say in the end of this blanket. So maybe it's finished next time I see you, maybe not. This is not something I don't stress about this, but it is getting a little colder here. So I got into this more fall vibes, and I want to knit all the cozy, the woolly stuff. So this, I took it out of its closet and, started to knit on it again, because it would be nice to have it ready for winter. So yes, I think that's it. I hope you all had a wonderful summer, and I hope I will be back here as usual. I will try to make these knitting episodes every other week, and in between I will do slow living episodes where I talk about different things that I think about, that is on my mind. So yes, I hope you will have a wonderful day, lots of things that you like to do, probably knitting, maybe, or something else you like to spend your days doing. So, take care of yourself, and I see you in